This is such familiar territory that there's definitely a surreal quality to being here. And of course, for a lifetime fan like me, this is a dream come true. It's sort of the Mecca. I'm very excited. We're going to meet some of the cast and crew today as they prepare for their big 40th anniversary, their 40th celebrations on this wonderful street. What we're here to witness is the countdown of the final 40 days to the 40th anniversary. The day begins by honouring the lives of past stars. Britain's Heritage Foundation has installed commemorative plaques at Granada Studios, and a plethora of paparazzi have turned out for their unveiling. It's here that I get my first glimpse of those famous faces through the window. And who better to help with the unveiling than street creator Tony Warren himself?
She had huge acclaim at the BBC Manchester, but probably her greatest acclaim came here. The Prime Minister called her television's leading lady. Variety in America called her the second best known woman in England. Oh. I don't think Violet would have liked second best, first best.
As the stars make an appearance, there's something of a frenzy on the part of the press, and certainly the street's only remaining original cast member receives a lot of the limelight.
One here, Bill, please. Blue card here, please. Mr. Roach.
I'm not blaming anybody in particular. I blame everybody. I blame myself. I know people don't always like the truth.
Oh, built up, you make me sick.
Yeah, the truth's hard to take. I don't wonder it turns your stomach.
Just watch it, mate. Just watch it. Chuck it, it's not worth it.
It was definitely written as a 13-week stopgap thing that was going to end. It went down well, they extended it, and here we are, 40 years on.
You have had masses of amounts of tragedy in your life.
Of tragedy?
Haven't you? Well, I mean, how many
Yes.
wives? How many girlfriends?
Well,
how much heartbreak?
23 girlfriends and 3 wives. Looks a bit careless, really, isn't it? I mean, some people try and make out he's a bit of a romantic and a Lothario, but he is not. He's just absolutely hopeless, like hanging on to anybody. They either die on him or he loses them.
A large number of the cast are participating in the day's activities, possibly lured in with the promise of free wine. We thought we should chat to some before any liquor's consumed. What do you make of this? 40 years, so big, so successful.
It's amazing. I've watched it from day one, so I can remember the first episode that ever came out. Same with my grandmother as a 7-year-old watching this Coronation Street. And I knew then that one day I wanted to be in it.
And what a wonderful character, though.
He is. He's a great character. I'm just glad I'm nothing like him in real life. But yeah, he's a wonderful character to play. You can do anything with him. He can be evil. He can be loving. He can be awful. He can be maddening. He can be anything they want him to be. So that's the beauty of Les.
Amanda Barry, or Elma as we think of her, kindly escorts me inside where the corks are being popped to toast 40 years of brilliant drama. Why would a programme set in northern England be so successful on the other side of the world?
Well, maybe there's people there that can relate to it.
Yeah.
Like even New Zealanders can relate to it.
Well, it's culture, love, culture.
Yeah.
Harsh.
So we keep selling ourselves.
What are you laughing at? Thinks I'm joking.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
I think it works in New Zealand and Australia and other far-flung corners of the empire is because it's a link with home for a lot of people. A lot of people that obviously have emigrated or have got parents or grandparents who live here or now live in New Zealand. And I think it's a link with home. It's like a moving postcard.
There's a sort of nostalgia in Coronation Street now. I think at the beginning it was sort of like realism, social realism, and about what was happening at the time. And now I think it's about a sort of lost sense of community and people looking after each other and people sort of... Now, I think in New Zealand there are still communities like that. I mean, certainly out in the sticks where we ended up at times, on South Island and so on, it's there. And I think it's sort of a little bit of a dying thing in England, so people watch it now sort of craving for that.
It changes all the time. It's kept its humour based. It's kept its caricature characters, which work a treat in a programme like Coronation Street, along with its real characters, if you know what I mean by that. You know, you get larger-than-life characters, you know.
Like Fred Elliott.
Fred Elliott, your Jack and Veras, mingled in with your real characters like myself, Mike Baldwin, you know the people. And it's that happy mix and that happy blend. And, of course, fresh faces coming in, all the time?
I don't know the secret. People say, what's the secret about it being so popular here? And frankly, my answer is, why do you want to know the secret? It is. People have come and gone in their thousands through, and it still remains popular here and in New Zealand and in Canada too.
What does it mean to you, the 40 years? What's it mean to you?
Gosh, it's
a long
achievement.
time. Lots of humour, lots of great storylines.
Yeah.
Wonderful people to work with.
Yeah.
I'm just chuffed to be a part of it, really. I feel like I'm a part of history here today. This is a great do as well, isn't it, with the free food and drink.
Your accent is not like Linda's accent. Am I picking up something?
No, I'm Scottish in real life, yeah, so I pretend really to be Linda.
Can you believe it is 40 years?
No, how can I when I'm only 39? No. Actually, I've been in it, about 29 years, and I don't believe it. I don't. It's just gone so fast. It's been so marvellous. It's been a lot of fun. It's been the best job anybody could ask for.
I feel really proud. I think, wow, what a wonderful thing to have been part of. When I see all those clips of Hilda and Stan, and it's just such a wonderful, warm programme, and hopefully in the next 40 years it will continue with that warmth that everybody loves.
With so much history and indeed culture associated with the show, how did newcomers cope? Were you a Coronation Street fan?
I was, yeah. I've grown up with Coronation Street. Yeah, part of the household, you know.
So you turn up on the street and there's all of these people you've grown up with and watched.
It's bonkers. It was horrible, actually. It was really intimidating. You walk into the green room and you know these people. You've seen them, 4 times a week in your living room for however many years, but you don't know what to say to them, and you're a little fish in a big pond, and it took like about 2 months before I felt at ease, really.
I'd not long been out of drama school, so I was kind of thinking, I'm a theatre actor. I'm not going to go into soaps. And now it's just the biggest thing that you could possibly do in TV, because everything's turned on its head and soaps are quite cool at the moment. And I was only meant to be here for 3 months, and they changed my storyline to keep me, and I'm here 6 years later, so...
Well, it's all a bit very grand, isn't it? And I mean, I've been here 18 months now, maybe just over 18 months, coming up to 2 years. And I'm sort of caught in the massive celebration of the 40th, which it's astonishing, but it's great to be involved in.
Come an anniversary, no one's prouder than a parent. So how does Tony Warren feel about his baby turning 40?
I've had great happiness from it. I've had times where it's made me unhappy, where I felt that it was a great weight on my shoulders. I've had times when I thought it was inescapable. And I've grown old coming to realise that I've got the most wonderful child. So now I'm very pleased to be the man who invented Coronation Street.
So, taking to drink now, are we?
Oh, I only wish I could, but, well, you know me, 2 sherries, and I'm not even anybody's. I mean, it just makes me a bit squiffy and slightly believed.
What pluses has life bestowed on you, Mavis, as against the minuses of 2 Cyprus sherries making you squiffy?
Well, I've got very nice feet. I've got nicely arched insteps and long, strong toes.
That it?
Yeah.
Not a lot, is it?
No.